Hello, ChaoShaoBao. So for another part of the video, I'm going to be showing everything to do in a day of food fantasy that does not constitute your daily slash guild missions. So first thing we want to start off with is the disaster and the guild boss. So basically every day you will have this option of attacking the disaster, which for this month, it resets every month. But this month is Devour Rob. So you can check the boss details and everything, and I'll probably make a disaster guide once this one changes, because yeah, it's July 28th, so it'll probably change very soon. So I'll make a disaster boss for that. But basically, every day you can choose one battle blessing. I usually just go with the free option since I don't want to use too many crystals, and then you would fight it. Of course, your team is very important to how well your damage will be. Right now, right now my best is only 8.6 mil, so it's like decent, but not really that good. Anyway, so you have that to do. Just hitting it will give you a minimum of 10 crystals every day, so that's very important to hoarding your crystals. Another thing, you have your guild, and then you have your guild boss that you can do. So you also have one chance every day to do this, and you get energy for your guild beast. Let me show you your guild ancient, this thing, and you also get guild money and guild contribution value. So every day you want to try to at least tickle it, so the rest of your guildmates can get their guild money and guild contribution value, but you also want to aim to kill it. Another thing is to feed your guild beast. This is mainly for the reward, but let me see. You want to focus on these star dishes, whichever one has the highest ranks, so it goes S after A. You just want to make 20 of these. Sometimes I get exquisite dishes, so I just aim for 25. And always use water crystals, because in my last video I explained that you want to use crystals versus stamina to get all your ingredients, so that you can hoard your stamina for the Gate of Trials and other events. So here we go, 10 and another 10. Great, no exquisite, perfect. Just gonna go click all of this, click ASMR, woo woo woo. Okay, great, 20. And then you get guild money. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Okay, basically you see this guild money on the top right. That's how much guild money you would get and how much guild contribution value you would give. Basically you need to press on this lower half of this feed icon, and it'll feed. Great, you get your reward. The floof is happy, you're happy, great. The next thing you need to do is, after you do your catacombs for the dailies, you would abandon it, and then see these remaining attempts. You get 2 attempts per day, so you always want to make sure. I used my previous attempt from the previous day, that's why I was in it, but you want to always use these sweep attempts. So I would sweep, and then I would abandon, and then sweep again, just to make sure that I get all the embryos and all the rewards I can. Great. The next thing you want to do is use your fishing wish. So once you unlock this fishing hole, I forget at what level it unlocks, you want to use this wish in order, you get 1 free wish per day, and you want to use it so that you can maximize your fishing efficiency. Wow, that's a hard one to say. But yeah, buy from the general shops. So basically what this means is that you can either go to shops, and then go to your general store, and then go to your tip shop, and then use your tip currency to buy out these items, or you can go to the metal ones. Usually I only buy the B52 shards out of here, sometimes the SR shards if I'm feeling like it, but I might as well just to show you in this video. You do not need to buy the R shards, because you'll get them eventually with time out of summoning. And then yeah, guild shops, once you reach level 30, and you have a high enough ranked guild, yeah, you want to use this guild shop to your advantage. I usually go for the soul embers. The next thing you want to do is to clear your friends' roofs and dine and dash. So if you go to your restaurant and then you go to your friends, I have a lot of friends, then you will have the ability to go to your friends and click these rubes and see you have 10 remaining chances today, and then just press hunting, and then great. So if you use them, you will get 10 tips per rube and 5k gold. The 10 tips are really nice because you can buy other food shards with them. So I'm just going to use another batch. Make sure you use your 10 times and your 5 dine and dash, but the dine and dash doesn't really matter, and only so many people ask for help on your dine and dash. But it is nice to use because they give you 10 tips and 5k gold as well. Next thing you want to do is balcony. So this thing, you get 5 chances per day. Basically, you ring up a customer and they can bring a friend at that later levels. And basically they have a menu and you complete the order. I'm gonna just do one for the video. You complete the order and you get rewards. So look at this. And once you do this, you will have a reward of fame, gold, and seasoning. Next thing you want to do is team up. So team up is a mechanic in your trials. You're going to go to the right and this will unlock at level 30. So you first have these easier bosses, Yukimochi at 30, Aizen at 40, Tsuchigumo 50, etc, etc. These three, Yukimochi to Tsuchigumo, have the same quantity of rewards per stage. The harder the stage, the more rewards, of course. And then Thunderuda to Inugami also have the same ratio of rewards, but they're all different. They all have these rare rewards, which are skins. I think they have like an under 0.1% chance, so it's really small. And then you also have these shards. You have these limited edition R shards, and these limited SR shards as well. These are not summonable food souls, I believe. But except for like Eclair and some other ones, but these SR shards are usually really nice to have. So let me get into a group with my friend on Discord, and then we'll show you how this mechanic works. Alright, so we're back. He said he's good, so we're just gonna make the room and then see how this goes. So usually easy gives 1 cola shard, but a normal gives 2. And then hard gives a completely different SR. So I'm just gonna go for that one, as Thunderuda is the easiest one to get these different ratioed rewards. So yeah, let's just create one. I'm gonna choose to make a password, and then create. And then what this does is makes a room, and then when I send him this team number at the top left, he can enter and then enter the password and then join the room with me. So let's do this. Okay, he is in. Hello, Sky High Saito. He's a great person. He always gives me tips in food fantasy, so very respectable man. Okay, alright, let's get this started then. Thunderuda is not that difficult of a boss. So sometimes the food souls you use matter. For example, in Thunderuda Hard, it has known like invincibility, and you can check the skills of your boss if you click the cog. I'll just show you later, but we're just gonna complete this really quickly because Saitao is amazing. He he's great. So yeah, we completed it. Basically the captain gets 3 food souls, and then the supporter gets 2 food souls. I'm not sure if those are the correct terms, but yeah. And then you have 1 in 4 chance of getting cooking power, seasoning, or your shards, or gold. And then sometimes you have a really rare chance of getting bamboo rice shards, or Dragonbeard's candy shards for the really high levels. Additionally, you also get these Thunderuda wings for Thunderuda, and I believe it's different for each boss. And it's basically, if you accumulate enough of these, you get a rare avatar frame or an avatar. Yeah, I'll give you the rates for those later. But hard gives you 3 feathers, or 3 items, and then normal gives you 2, easy gives you 1, etc, etc. Or yeah. So what I was talking about is if you go to this hard settings cog, or when you're just in the homepage of the team up, you can see these boss details, and then they'll give you a rundown of their skills and how you need to approach it. And also, as the captain, you can also alter the stage, so that's cool. All right, so let's keep going. And so yeah, you basically have 10 times for dailies or more if you choose to buy extra chances. But that's it. That's the whole team up mechanic. And it's just an extra thing that you can do. But it's really nice to get these limited food souls and these extra rewards while you're at it. Another thing you can do is to feed your fondness, feed your food souls to gain fondness. There we go. So for example, my NATO, you can see like this one, my B52 is glowing, and that basically means that his fondness is complete. But for example, this NATO, he is not glowing yet, so I want to give him the glow, and also give him a stat increase. So basically, there's these milestones for fondness. I believe the first one's at around 200, the next one is around 500, the next one 700, and then the next one 900. So yeah, every time you hit these milestones, you'll get a small, a small increase in the food soul stats. So the attack, defense, HP, etc. The best one is when you've completed, and that'll give you a 10%, I believe, in some areas. Yeah, so you get these 5 chances, and then once you overcome your first milestone of 200 fondness, you get these 10 chances. So 5 first, and then 10 chances. For example, here, you see that we have HP increase this amount, and so it basically gives you a large stat increase. The next thing you can do is to buy and sell in the market. This is really optional. I only do it because it bothers me that some people don't use this aspect of the game, but it's really optional. Basically, I go for just the blue seasoning, so that when the airship comes and I need the blue seasoning, I have them. Every day you have these 5 consignments you can sell. So I usually go for whatever foods that I have overabundance in. So for example, anything over 50. These exquisite dishes sell really well, so I'm just go for those. Just go for 5, the max value. That's basically it. But there is another aspect. There's weekly aspects to the game. So every week you will have this activeness guide, activeness report, and then every week you want to claim this treasure for your thing. And then I missed a couple days ago, so my activeness streak is a little down. That sucks. And another thing is you want to do your Sky Showdown. So this is an event every 4 days. I'll do a run through of that another time, but basically just know this is a weekly event and you want to participate in it. Last thing, Top Showdown is also a weekly event. They have these souls, and then you fight against them, and they have these different requirements for them, and you just see how well you fare against them. And then also you have these weekly embers. So if I go here, hopefully it's up. Yeah, okay. So when you go to your restaurant or you do a fallen angel claiming or cleansing, you'll be able to share your fallen angel, your summon, or your restaurant. Personally, I use the restaurant as summoning and then sharing is kind of counterproductive. You don't really gain any embers from that. So I'm just going to share. You can click any one of these buttons. Boop, shared, cool. And then you get these 150 soul embers, and that's just really nifty. And you do this every week. It won't come up every day, just every week. So then, that's great. And then after that, that should be everything you can do outside of the daily missions. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. ChaoShaoBao.